So, the big debate now is whether or not to open schools in September with the coronavirus spreading like wildfire. Okay, here's the problem that people don't understand. Forget the science for a minute. Imagine you're a parent, okay, and you have, let's say, three kids. They're not all triplets. They're not triplets. They're not all in the same grade. Let's say they're in third grade, sixth grade, ninth grade, just typical average family. The husband and wife both work because they need to. And now sometimes they're working at home. All these new stresses are hitting that family. Now they have to worry about their kids getting their schoolwork done. You know what that was like for these parents back in March, April, and May when they shut everything down in June? It was insanity. Now you're telling them you got to do it all over again in September? Think about it. These three kids go to different schools, have different teachers for different subjects. Now you have to be all three of those all those teachers for all three of those kids. How do you handle it? Now I know the teachers are going online and teaching them, but how much are they really doing? I got to believe, and this is nothing against teachers, but I got to believe in a lot of instances what they're doing is, oh, they're giving you the basic knowledge and then loading them up with homework and expecting these kids to do the work, 80% of it on their own. And their parents are forced to help. Now, I know what it was like when my daughter, one daughter, was at school and I had to help her with her homework. It wasn't easy. You know, you don't remember stuff that you learned. And first of all, the stuff, the way you learned it in third and sixth and ninth grade, completely different now. And you've got stressed out kids that don't even want to do it. And now you have to try to work with them. They already think you're stupid. Now they know you're stupid. You want to put parents through that again in September because there's a less than 1/10 of 1% chance that they might pick up a virus? And the teachers are complaining. What if one of those kids is sick and they breathe on me? You're out in public, you wear a mask, right? Are you going shopping? Are you going out? Are you living your life outside of the school? You're wearing a mask and you're convinced that that mask, that paper thin mask over your ears with all the gaps and holes, is protecting you from this virus. Why aren't you being protected from these virus when you're teaching a class and you're far enough away from the kids? So you're social distancing, you're wearing a mask. What's the problem? Open the schools. Open the schools. And what about New York City schools? How many years have I heard de Blasio and whoever was before him, Giuliani, and who was before the Bloomberg? Their big thing in the city is a lot of the low income, lower income families, which there's many, rely on school to get food for their kids and for daycare for their kids. A lot of single mothers out there, single parents, let's not leave the fathers out. It's probably more single mothers that have to work full time, maybe two jobs in essential services. Let's say they're a nurse, let's put them in that bracket. And they send their kids to school to make sure they're fed and they're taken care of so that they can work or put food on the table for their children. What about them? They need the kids in school more than anybody. So open the schools. End of story. At some point, we're going to have to learn how to deal with a virus. And I'm not trying to make it light. Don't scream at me, but open the schools. That's my rant.